Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting yet another reading vlog, and I do have a very exciting guest that's going to be joining me for the majority of this reading vlog.
I bet you were expecting me to say something.
Well, yeah, that's why I paused.
Hello!
Cass is here. She's coming to visit me for 4 days, and obviously we needed to film a little vlog together, so. Naturally. So basically, we're gonna talk about the TBR, then we're gonna talk about the plans for today, and then we're gonna get into the vlog. Thank you. First of all, I'm finally going to be reading Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I read the other 2 books in this series last month, and I loved them, honestly, so I've been really excited about this one. Cass so kindly is allowing me to use her copy while she's here.
That's me.
I'm really glad I don't have to buy a copy myself, so this is kind of perfect. So I can't wait to get into this one. I feel like it'll just be the perfect summary read for right now. Then I do have a book that I'm currently in the middle of, and that is Within the Sanctuary of Wings by Marie Brennan. This is the 5th and final book in the Lady Trent series, which I've been really enjoying as of recent, and I'm a little bit sad that I'm on the last one, but very excited to see how this series kind of concludes. This series focuses on dragon naturalists and all the ways that they study dragons, and it's just a really good time, so I cannot wait to read some more of this one. I'm currently like 70-ish pages into it, so like not super far, but like kind of far, but we'll talk about it more a little bit later. And then I do have 2 volumes of manga, which I would really like to read. Oh, handing them, you're presenting them so nicely. That I would also really like to read specifically while Cass is here because she's obsessed with Farron. She's been talking about it all the time recently.
It is my identity.
It really has become that, and I respect that. So obviously I need to read some more volumes of it. I have volume 3 and 4 here, and I will hopefully be reading them. As for plans for today, this is the first day that Cass is here, so naturally we need to go do some book shopping. I'm going to take her to this like kind of independent bookstore. I think it's a used bookstore that I've been to once before, and it's just really cool on the inside, so I want to take her to see that. And then obviously we're gonna go hit up some Half Price Books locations because how could we not? So I'm not planning on buying too many books while I'm out. I'm hoping to just limit it to 1 because I need to stop buying books, but obviously I'm always down for a little book shopping moment, especially with Cass, so.
I'll stop at you.
With all that being said, we are just going to swiftly get on into the vlog. I really hope you guys are excited for this video because I certainly am.
I'm excited too!
That I get to film with Cass is always a fun time.
Woo!
So, here we go. Let us go book shopping. Returned from book shopping and we are in the kitchen, and
Cass
I can
and
only
Katie
mean
in the kitchen.
one thing. We're about to do some kitchen things.
Baking.
Yes.
We're baking.
So this visit marks a very momentous occasion.
So momentous.
In our friendship.
Quite the achievement.
Quite the achievement, because this is the 10th time that we have seen each other in person. And obviously, big moment for us.
Big moment.
So we decided that we wanted to make a cake
Double digits. Come
to
on
celebrate
now.
the fact that we are finally in double digits. So I bought a little cake mix. We are certainly not going to be making it from scratch today because that does not sound fun. But I bought a cake mix. I bought some fun little decoration thingies. We got some candles. We got more candles. We got these sprinkles.
Ooh, it's like a maraca. A maraca, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay. Give me that look. I know what a maraca is.
So that's kind of just like context for what we're about to do. So let's get baking.
Actually, not even bloopers. That should make it your actual shot. Your face. Find a kitchen, find words. Wow, it's like everything else, but again.
Hello, everybody. It is a couple of days later. Cass is obviously still here with me.
Woo!
Woo! And we've done a few things since the last time I talked to you. So we made our little cake, which I would say was a rousing success.
Quite scrummy, if I do say so myself.
It was really delicious. And I feel like it looked really cute. I'm pretty happy with it. And then last night, me and Cass watched Eclipse. We are slowly making our way through watching the Twilight movies because Cass has never seen them before, which is honestly kind of a crime. Like, I don't know what that's about. What do you have to say for yourself?
Listen.
You just don't have taste.
Sorry I wasn't a Twilight girly in middle school, okay?
It was a different time. But we watched Eclipse last night. What was your rating for it, Cass?
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
You know, above New Moon, below Twilight.
As long as it's above New Moon, then I think that's great. Anyway, so that's kind of like all the stuff that we've been doing, kind of just chilling, not doing anything like too major. But we did do some reading yesterday, and as I said, I was going to start with yours truly, and I have made some decent progress in it, so I can finally give you a little update about it. I'm currently on page 220, and I'm honestly loving this book so much. I feel like my ranking of the 3 books in the series is literally just gonna go just for the summer, yours truly, and then Part of Your World, because I love these characters so much, and I think their relationship is so cute so far. But in this book, we are following our main character, Bree, who is fresh off a divorce. She's going through a really tough time. Her brother is having like very severe kidney issues of some sort. So she's kind of going through it basically. And then our other main character, Jacob, is starting at the hospital that Brianna works at, and he has very severe anxiety issues that he's dealing with, which makes it really hard for him to like meet and talk to new people. So him and Brianna don't exactly have the best initial interactions, but eventually through some turns of events, they start writing letters to each other that they like leave in each other's lockers, hence why the book is called Yours Truly. And I love any book that involves a letter writing element. I just think they're so much fun. And I think it makes a lot of sense for Jacob to write these letters to Bree because he doesn't really know how to patch things up with them, so he's doing it the only way he knows how to, and that is like writing it out. And they're like back and forth that they have with the letters is so cute. I loved it so much. I just feel like it didn't last long enough. I think it was over by like page 100. And I was like, no, I want more letters. The book is called Yours Truly. Give me more letters, please. But obviously the letters stop and they do start talking in person a little bit more. And I just love the dynamic and just the situation that they're in right now, because Jacob decided that he was going to donate a liver to Brianna's brother. I was like, what a stand-up guy. What a gesture to make. So I love that. But then there's also like an element of fake dating almost that is brought into this book, because Jacob's brother is about to marry Jacob's ex-girlfriend. So like a lot of tea there, a lot of family issues going on, but for some reason Jacob wants to convince his family that like he's fine, like he's not even bothered about it, like it's okay. Which like, first of all, I'd be pissed about it. This man has taken the high road and I literally could never. But he wants to convince his family that he's fine, and he's like, no, I'm good, like I have a new girlfriend, everything's okay, even though he certainly does not have a new girlfriend. Hence where Brianna kind of steps into all of this, and fake dating, kidney transplant, letter writing things are going on in this book basically. And I love it. I just really enjoy the setup of this book. I also just love Bree as a main character. We were introduced to her in Part of Your World, and she had so many funny one-liners. I loved her so much, so I've been highly anticipating getting to read the book where she is the main character, and I do absolutely love her as the main character. But I also love the way that she interacts with Jacob, because as I said earlier, he has very severe anxiety issues, but like the way she knows how to like work around them and like help him out and make situations less uncomfortable for him. I feel like that does a really good job of showing how much she cares about him and how much she knows him, and I just think those moments are so sweet, honestly. And I just love their relationship so far. The only problem is they're going through some turbulence right now. We're having a little bit of miscommunication nonsense, and I cannot stand miscommunication in books. I just hate it. I'm like, let's just work, let's just talk. Let's just have a little conversation and we can just solve this issue. But obviously they're not going to do that, because why would they do something sensible? I don't know. But aside from the miscommunication, I'm absolutely eating this book up. I love it. It's such a fast read. I love the characters. I love the setup. I also just think Abby Jimenez is really funny. Like, it's a little cheesy at times, but I feel like it's the right amount of like cheesy, corny kind of things. But also, I feel like Abby Jimenez really likes raccoons, because there was this whole bit in Just for the Summer that I found to be hilarious that involved raccoons. And there's like a whole thing in this book, because Brianna and Jacob were driving somewhere one day and they hadn't known each other like super long at this point. They weren't like super well acquainted, but like a little bit, you know. But he pulls the car over just randomly. He stops. Obviously Bree is like, are you about to murder me? What's going on? He gets out of the car, he gets a trash bag, and he picks up a dead raccoon off the side of the road. And while this is all going on, I'm like, what are you doing? And like Bree's also like, dude, what are you doing? But he was picking up this dead raccoon to take to his father, because his father is a taxidermist. And I was like, that's that's so random. So it's just things like that that I love and find very entertaining. And I want more of that. So I feel like I just am loving this book so much. I think I'm liking this one more than Part of Your World. I feel like I like the couple a little bit better and the kind of tropes that are being used in this one as well. So I'm having a great time. Definitely planning on finishing this book up today so I can give it back to Cass so she can read the book. Because I feel like she's also really gonna like it because she likes fake dating a lot.
You do realize there was also a raccoon in Part of Your World, right? That's what they hit.
Oh my god, there totally is! Man, Abby Jimenez loves raccoons because Alexis hits a raccoon in the very beginning of Part of Your World. Wow.
Maybe that's the dead raccoon that he picked up off the side of the road.
Did it like migrate to
Perhaps.
That's even better. I love that so much. But anyway, it's currently Monday morning. We are about to go outside. Gross, I know. But we're gonna go get some brunch, and then I'm going to take Cass to a little lake and we're gonna read by it, so that should be kind of fun as well. It is a little hot outside, but she's from Texas. She should be fine. We're gonna go do-
Texas, living in Florida. 81 is nothing.
Yeah, this should be like, you should be putting on a coat or something.
Shut up.
So, we're gonna go do that. I'm gonna finish up yours truly today, and I'm just so excited for the day's activities. So let's go. Everybody, it is currently the next day. It's Tuesday. Cass is still here.
Hello.
It is her last day with me, unfortunately.
Boo.
But
Boo.
thank God she'll finally be out of my hair. But I do have a couple of reading updates for you guys. Also, we did go to this little lake yesterday, and it was so peaceful. Like, honestly, one of the most tranquil experiences I've had in a minute. But as for some reading updates, first of all, we did read, like, a little bit. And, like, a little bit, I mean, like, a little bit while we were at the lake. But yesterday we did come back, do some reading, and I finished up yours truly. I really ended up loving this book overall. I really enjoyed our two main characters, and I think they might be my favorite couple out of this kind of companion trilogy kind of thing. Because Jacob was just such a stunning man, such a stunning love interest. I loved kind of following him around and also getting his point of view. I love the fact that Abby Jimenez's books are dual POV. Normally, I'm a little bit like so about dual POV in romance books, but the way that Abby Jimenez does it always just makes me love the kind of love interest even more. And getting a look into his mind and how he's dealing with everything that's happening is just so well done. And I also really loved our main character, Bree. I feel like she is such a strong character, but she has also gone through a lot in her life, and kind of getting to know her in a more personal way I found to be really interesting, because in the first book she kind of feels very much like comic relief almost, and she was so funny, but I liked getting to know her in a deeper way, and just watching their love story was so sweet. I loved them together so much. I feel like Abby Jimenez just knows how to write a romance book, you know? And I think she's becoming one of my favorite romance authors. She might already be there, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm so excited for literally whatever she comes out with next, because I will be there. I will be reading it, and I cannot wait. But I also know she does have 3 books that I think she wrote before this trilogy, so I'm contemplating picking up those as well, just to kind of see what they're like. I'll probably put a hold in for them at the library soon, so I can get a little bit more of Abby Jimenez's writing. So, big success with yours truly. Thank you so much, Cass, for letting me borrow your copy.
What can I say?
Thanks. I loved it, honestly, and it was just such a fast, easy read. I don't think it's a 5-star. Well, is it? I don't know. I'm trying to be more stingy with my 5-stars, so I don't know exactly if this is a 5-star, but it's probably the closest one to being a 5-star out of the 3. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I just loved it. And then I do also have a short kind of other reading update for you guys, because this morning I did read a little bit more of Within the Sanctuary of Wings by Marie Brennan. I'm really liking this book as well. Very excited to see what Isabella is going to be getting up to in this one, because obviously we are setting out on another expedition. And in this one, we are also going to a colder climate, which I'm so excited about, because the first 4 books in this series took place in very like humid, hot kind of places. And while that is kind of perfect for summer, I also love a good cold climate, so I'm loving the descriptions of the snow-capped peaks that they're going into, and I think I'm really going to enjoy this one as well. I'm on page 92, so I just reached part 2, and I'm having such a good time. But seeing as I am only 90 pages in, I don't have too much to say about it yet, but I will definitely be finishing this in this vlog and finishing off the series in this vlog, which is honestly really sad. But I am quite excited to see kind of how everything concludes. I've loved being able to follow Isabella in this way and see her as she has progressed and excelled in her field, and I just love her. So I'm gonna leave it at that for now, but I will give you guys kind of a better update on this at some other point in time later in this vlog. So those are my 2 reading updates for you guys. As for plans for today, we don't really have a ton. As I said, Cass is leaving me today, which is very rude of her.
Boo!
However, we are gonna do a little bit of reading together this morning.
Boo!
As you would expect in a reading vlog. So we're gonna get into that, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow probably, when I am again castless.
Boo!
Boo!
I'm reading. Wait, don't expose me.
Oh yeah? Hey, it has been a while since I've picked up this vlog, but I'm back, here to end it. A little bit, almost. Not yet. So it's been like a week and a half, I think, probably more, since Cass was here, but for a lot of different reasons, I have not picked this vlog back up. However, I do have a couple of things that I wanted to update you guys on, and then I do have like the smallest reading update ever. Meaning I read like 30 pages probably of Within the Sanctuary of Wings. I'm on page 124 now, but look at this beautiful illustration that's in here. I love this. I definitely like need to get back into this book. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this book before I end the vlog though. I feel like this is gonna be a 1-book vlog, which I don't even remember the last time I did that, but just a lot of things have been going on in my life as of recent. It's just gonna kind of be what it is. However, the vlog is not officially over yet because I do still have a couple of things that I want to do, which we'll talk about. But the first thing that I want to update you guys on is the fact that I started a new crochet project and I wanted to share it. Before you ask, no, I have not finished that cardigan that I was working on a couple of months ago. I have like the vest portion still done, but I still have not done the sleeves. Like I will go back and do the sleeves at some point, but for whatever reason, I cannot make them look right. like, I don't know, they're supposed to like fit and then kind of like flare out into like, you know, like bell sleeves. But for whatever reason, I cannot get it fitted to the upper part of my arm. So I think I might have to give up on that dream and go for like a looser arm maybe. I don't know. But that one's been on hold for a while, and it will continue to be on hold because I have started a monster of a project that I don't actually know if I'm going to finish. But I wanted to, you know, take a stab at it. But I was online one day and I saw this granny square blanket in the background of a picture and I was like, that is so cute. And I have so much yarn that I have not used. So I was like, why not try and make a granny square blanket myself? I know this is going to be a very long-term project and the likelihood of me actually seeing it through to the end, low. But I wanted to share it with you guys because I have been making some. I have like 16 done potentially. And I just really like some of these color combos. I got some new yarn. Like this one's super cute. Really like this one. The pink combo I'm into. And then we also have this like nice blue one. It's gonna be a very colorful blanket, but I don't really have any colorful blankets because like all my blankets are white and boring and lame. So I thought this would be a fun project to try to do. It'll definitely be the longest project and the most time intensive one I have done if I actually see it through to the end. But we'll see. I thought it would be kind of just fun to start. I just wanted to share my project with you guys so far because I just have like this whole laundry basket full of yarn that I'm not doing anything with and I would like to actually do something with it. So that's my current project. I'm working on that. So those are my two updates, I guess. Not really much of an update, frankly, because all I did was tell you guys that I've read 30 pages of a book and I started crocheting a blanket. But those are the updates. The other update, actually, that I have is that I'm not going to be doing a July reset, which I'm gonna assume you guys already know because it's the middle of July and one has not been posted. I just don't really feel the motivation to do one this month, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do one next month either. I feel like I've just been a little bit burned out on doing resets, so I'm probably gonna take like a 2-month break on them. But I will probably do a September reset or like a fall reset that will basically be like a September reset because obviously I'm really excited about that. But I just don't really like the summer and I don't really care enough to like reset for the months of the summer. So I'm gonna like cut out doing my TBRs for those 2 months because I never really stick to my TBRs anyway. However, I will still be showing you guys my reading journal setup like in vlogs, so don't worry about that. And that's basically what I want to do this morning, is to do my July reading journal setup for you guys because I'm really excited about it and I'm quite interested to see if the concept that I have is going to work in execution because I'm basing this off of a spread that I saw in a notebook therapy email because frequently they will include some photos of journal spreads in their emails, which I obviously get because I only use notebook therapy notebooks, so I gotta stay up to date on the notebook therapy stuff. But I saw this page that was like a title page for like a given month and I really wanted to try it. I've been wanting to try out like a cutout type of situation for a while, but it looks like this. I thought it was really cute. I don't know if I have enough stickers to like do this border justice, but like it's the border and then you cut out the middle of the border and then you'll have like something behind it, obviously. I don't think I've ever done a proper cutout in my journal before, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I thought it would be fun to give it a try and see how it goes. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's probably going to be butterfly themed, which is very uninspired, honestly, because I have made so many butterfly themed spreads in my journal. But because of that, I just have a lot of butterfly stickers, so I feel like this is just going to work the best for trying to make like a cohesive looking outline. So basically that is just a long-winded explanation to tell you guys that this morning I'm going to be showing you my July reading journal setup, which I'm quite excited about. So I'm gonna do that. Probably won't do any reading today. I'm probably gonna end the vlog soon, but I'm probably gonna put Within the Sanctuary of Wings on hold for the time being because I do want to finish it. I just kind of lost my momentum with it a bit, so I'm not gonna like force myself through it. So there you go, a very realistic look at my reading right now. I also feel like I am in a bit of a reading slump. While I loved doing my spinner wheel chooses my like number of hours that I read each day for a week, I need to figure out a better way to like say the title of that video in a more concise manner. But you know, doing that was super fun. I liked it a lot, but I do feel like ever since I've done that video, I have been in a little bit of a reading slump. I also feel like the middle of summer also usually puts me in a reading slump, like right about this time, like late June, early July, I'm just like, ugh, everything's gross. It's hot. I don't want to read anything. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But the thing that's really gonna get me back into doing some reading is Summerween, which is at the end of this week. It's currently Monday and that starts on Friday. And I cannot wait. Like, I'm so excited to do some spooky reading. But I need to finish this vlog before I can like get into that one and be excited about it. So I know this has been a very chatty update. I hope that's okay, but I'm going to stop yammering, even though I do love a little bit of yammering. And I'm gonna get into doing my reading journal setup, and I will see you guys after. Hello everybody, it is a couple days later. Actually, it's been a few days. I have just been having the hardest time with trying to finish off this vlog, so I'm just gonna end it here and we're gonna call it good. So I hope that's okay. The end of June and the beginning of July has just been a very trying time, honestly. I've been having just an awful time, frankly. So I think what I really just need to do is end this vlog where it is. I know I've only read one book, but also that is kind of just how things are at the moment. But Summerween starts tomorrow for me, and I'm so freaking excited about it. And I just really need something that's going to like motivate me to get back into reading. I just want to read some spooky books right now. So I just need to end this vlog so I can get into doing that because I cannot wait. Like, that is what's really reinvigorating me right now. But obviously first I need to finish this vlog. So in the last clip I did show me doing my July reading journal setup, and I actually really like how it turned out. I feel like this was a big trust the process spread for me, because after I cut out this giant hole, but before I like put the little stars and whatnot on the border, I was like, this looks like trash. Like, it looks so bad. And I just hated it. So I was so scared I was going to hate how the spread looked overall. But actually, I really like how it turned out and I'm really happy. So like, I just needed to push through, like keep going, and it was gonna get better, I guess. But I also ended up putting like a gingham pattern kind of just with my marker behind the hole, because originally I just had like white. And I was like, what is the point of the cutout if it's just like more white paper behind it? So I do like how that looks. And then I put a little calendar. There we go. So I'm just really happy with how my July reading journal setup turned out, and I cannot wait to start using it. So I'm glad that I still got an opportunity to share it with you guys. Also, I do have a bit of a fun update on my crochet blanket because I have put some squares together, and here's how it's looking. I actually really like how the colors are looking together. I'm quite satisfied with how it's all going. It has taken me forever, even just to get to 24 squares? Yeah, I think I'm only 24 squares into this, but gotta trust the process, you know? You just gotta learn to trust the process. And I will probably continue to work on this and like show you guys updates in my vlogs because currently I'm very motivated to work on it. Don't know how long that's gonna last, but at the moment I'm really excited about it. And I'd like to have it done before fall. I feel like that's not a crazy idea because this has taken me like a week. I'm like, I just need to do like, you know, 8 more of these. Well, damn, when I put it like that, no, what? I can't start talking about it. Anyway. I'm here to end the video. That is what I'm here to do, and give you my one book wrap up. So the only book that I ended up reading in this vlog was Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I'm really happy that that ended up being the one book that I read in this video though, because I absolutely loved it. I feel like Abby Jimenez is definitely an author that will be on my radar for new releases from now on, so I'm really excited about that because I just feel like she knows how to write a good romance book. Like, it's just the perfect balance of everything I'm looking for when I pick up a romance book. So I'm just so happy that I decided to finally pick up her books and read them. So definitely plan on reading her backlist titles at some point in time. Not sure when, but I've heard that they're still pretty good. So I am going to do that eventually. But I'll save those for later. I feel like I'm not in a huge romance mood anymore. Right now I'm definitely like gearing up for Summerween, and I'm really excited for like spooky books. And then kind of like after Summerween, I kind of move into like pre-fall reading. Like, I know it'll be the middle of July, but I'm still really excited for fall. And my fall videos will probably start in like mid-August, if we're being honest. So be on the lookout for that. I certainly can't wait, so I hope you guys are okay with that. But that is my wrap up on everything that I read, but obviously my favorite part of this video was getting to hang out with Cass and being able to share it with you guys. I feel like we just had such a fun time. This is one of the longer visits that we've had. It's also the 10th visit, which we made the cake for, which was very exciting. Me and Cass always just have the best time hanging out, reading together, and I feel like this visit was just so much fun. So I missed her already. I do hate being Cassless, but it is what it is. Anyway, you guys should definitely go check out her vlog. It is up already and I will have it linked down below, but I am going to go myself. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love to know down below, what have you guys been reading recently? Have you read Yours Truly? This is kind of the only book we can talk about, so I'd love to know how you feel about Abby Jimenez, or if you just have read any good books in general recently. Let me know. But with that, I'm actually going to let you guys go. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.